RC, RC to the board. Hey, everybody come in. It's gonna be a real one. Hey, this finna be some real heat. I'm finna drop. So I need y'all to like really just come through, listen up, listen in. We about to get right into it. So Hawkeyes had a game today against Holy Cross. We won the game pretty handily, but there's something else that I really want to talk about. Something I really just want to get off my chest. So, hey, if you're new here, you're a Hawkeyes fan, Bruins fan, or Aces fan, consider subscribing. Hit that bell, get that future notification content, be the first to know. So, yeah, it seems like best way I could. What's the best way I can truly start this? It seems like everybody just wants to. Nah, that's not the right way I want to go about it. I don't want to put this on everybody, because that would just be goofy of me. But it seems like a lot of people just look for a reason to try to break down Caitlin Clark, because obviously she is so great, she is so talented that it really just seems like people looking for reasons to tear her down. So when you great, you got to remember that people are gonna try to come for you. And with all of her greatness, with social media being here now, people just looking to just tear it down. Again, not everybody. Um, some people understand, but her heightened sense of fame, everybody watching, people are just looking for ways to just try to pick her apart. And even deeper than that, we can go. I just feel like it's some kind of smear campaign, because anytime people continue to send you like a whole bunch of videos like of what her father was saying in the stands, like yeah, I'm a super fan, but I'm not her therapist. And then they send you a million videos about she's throwing a ball, well she hit herself with the ball. Like she's a high headed player, I get it. Defensively, she's got a ways to go. I've told people in countless conversations that she's an unfinished product. So I'm not making her out to be a Superman or a Superwoman, Wonder Woman. She definitely has room for growth, in a multitude of ways. But I'm not gonna sit here and say the hate should stop, because clearly the hate is not going to stop. With so many eyeballs on Caitlyn, it's just not gonna stop. There's gonna be fans. There's gonna be super fans. There's gonna be haters. There's gonna be people that just don't like her for whatever reason. That's just what it is. People aren't going to always gravitate towards greatness, and I feel like she's greatness. Again, you trying to make the ultimate player, it's impossible. You can't make someone with a certain kind of mentality, attitude, skill set. This is not 2K. Like you can't create the perfect player, human being. She is what she is. And let's remember that she's still a young woman. So while people are just going out of their way to find things, it kind of makes me side eye stuff. And I don't mean stuff, if you know what I'm saying. But it kind of just makes me look at things like, really? Like y'all really going out of y'all way to find something. You really going out of your way to look for a reason to knock Caitlin Clark. And seeing as though I've actually already done a video about why do people hate Caitlin, you think I wouldn't be doing this again, but that probably was early in the season or before the start of the actual season. But I just think things are getting out of control. Like, there's no reason for over 10 people to send me clips of her dead yelling, like, did you see this? Did you see? I mean, that's what people do. I mean, in fairness, that's what people do. Look, they know he's a Hawkeyes fan. He's a Caitlin fan. Look, did you see her dad told her to shut up? So here comes one clip. What's this clip? And it's been going on all season. Look, she pushed this girl. Look, she ran into this fan. Oh, look, like, this is a smear campaign. I don't care what nobody say. There's no reason for all of this consistent stuff to be sent to not just me, but to be put in groups, to be put on different forms of social media. Like, come on, like, what's the aim? Like, I'm not looking to whine or make a case for her as to why she should not be attacked. I just want to know why people so hell bent on painting her in this light. Like, look at everything that she has done for the game, and then consider the fact that she's under 25 years old. I saw one post, and it wasn't a real post. I think it was a video, a link, and the guy was basically saying if she thinks it's hell right now, wait till she gets in the WNBA. And I know the WNBA is physical. Everybody has adjustment periods. Everybody grows differently. Yeah, I said that she's the goat, but she's the goat for me. I don't know. It's on a college level, not in the WNBA in terms of GOAT, but for me personally, it's my choice, my opinion. So, I'm entitled to that. I feel how I feel. I'm not really mad at people for disliking Clark because everybody gets disliked. Michael Jordan's disliked. LeBron James is disliked. Some people don't like Kobe Bryant. Some people don't like Diana Taurasi. Some people can't stand Sabrina Ionescu. Some people think Asia Wilson is overrated. Believe it or not, I've seen it all. I've heard it all. But with Caitlin Clark, just my humble opinion, this is a little bit too intense. It's like they want to tear her down. They want to try so hard that they just hope that she becomes a. I'm starting to feel like people just hope she becomes a bust. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm starting to think that people just hope and pray and wish that she will become a bust. And I'm here to tell you guys, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. If you just coming in or you haven't been here, please do watch this video on playback when I'm done. But it's not gonna happen. If anything, Aaliyah Boston is gonna tremendously help Caitlin Clark and vice versa. It's never going to be that Caitlin Clark is going to be a bust. She definitely has room for growth. I've said it before in the short. I've said that Caitlin Clark is not a superhuman. She definitely has room to grow. What's going on, PJ? She definitely has room to evolve, to mature. She's not a complete finished product because she took the ball and threw the ball at her head. I mean, she's hot headed, like somebody said about Tom Brady. All the greats can be hot headed. Kobe was hot headed. Mike was hot headed. Yeah. I'm just sitting here. I'm just venting right now. I've showed my face plenty of times. I'm just not trying to do that at the moment. But yeah, as it pertains, I just feel like pertains to this video. I feel like I just had to say something and wanted to address this before I even talked about the game tonight. The game earlier today, because I just simply feel like it's kind of getting out of hand. And earlier in the season, it was kind of getting to me a little bit because it's like, damn, every time there's an event, every time there's a foul, every time something don't go the way that people think it should, then people got some damn footage online. And it's the social media effect. I know it is. I get that. But somebody's always uploading some footage talking about, oh, Caitlin shouldn't have did this. She shouldn't have threw her arm out. She shouldn't have slid up under this girl, whether she's right or wrong. Oh, she shouldn't have done this. She ran into this fan. She hit this person. Oh, she threw this ball. Her dad cussed out. Oh, my goodness. She had some, at halftime, Caitlin Clark had some Skittles. She shouldn't have Skittles. She shouldn't eat that. That's not right. Oh, she spent too long in the bathroom before the game. It's just like people are picking at anything. She's been a great player, a great leader, a great person. Everything she's done for this program, for the university that we root for, that we cheer for, that many have attended, that people have come to love. Millions of fans around the world. What she's done for the game of women's college basketball, but all we could talk about is how to try to smear her name on social media. I'm actually glad she said she was going to declare for the draft. Like, I was on the fence, but I'm glad to see her go. Um, go on to the next adventure. Go on to the next step, because like some of these fans are out of control, and I love the game of women's basketball, so I wanted to continue to grow. Even without Caitlin Clark on the college level, but some of you people just don't respect a great player when you see one. And I'm so glad that Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and all the greats played in the era that they did. Because am I a big LeBron James fan? No. But him himself comes under all this attack, under all this fire, because so many people have something to say negative, and I get it. It's the way it goes. It's social media for you. But seeing as doing my Hawkeyes and the Caitlin Clark fan, I'm gonna use my channel to talk about that, and I'm going to use my channel to not necessarily always run to Caitlin Clark's defense, but try to figure out why so many people are like, yeah, let's smear campaign her. Let's talk about what she don't do. She could do some great stuff. She could have a great game. She could have a triple double game. She literally almost had a triple double. And what people doing? What they doing? They talking about a play with her dad. A play that ended with her dad yelling at her because she was frustrated and arguing, with no disrespect to none of the family. Absolutely no disrespect to nobody. It's not my place. It's totally not my place to say what her dad shouldn't or should have did. That's them. That's their home. That's their family. However that works between Caitlyn and her dad, that's their um form of communication, or whatever it may be. But I just have to say that she just has room to grow. Um, I'm not going to tell you guys that her dad was right or wrong, so you're not gonna hear that from me. You're not gonna hear me say that her dad shouldn't have been yelling like that. Again, that's not my place. But she definitely has a lot of room to grow and to evolve. And in terms of her being whiny and fussing, because it's like, do I need to address everything? No, but I will address some things, and so I will address this as well. In terms of her whining, yeah, sometimes she does tend to go a little bit over the top. But again, in my humble opinion, the positives cancel out the negatives. And this is just a stage for her that she's going through, and she's been great at this stage. She's been absolutely fantastic, and just because she kind of gets out of pocket sometimes, throws the ball, gets upset, whatever the case may be, it doesn't take away from her greatness. Players have always been doing these things. Players have always been doing these things. I'm steadily watching the clock because my Bruins, they come on in like 25 minutes. But yeah, she's always been somewhat of a hothead. And me being a fan, I guess that some people just instantly just run to, not I'm not saying they run to my channel. What people do is they may like tag me on different social media platforms, or they may inbox me, because not a lot of people have my personal number, but they may go ahead and just try to reach out and send me like multiple footage and just try to say, look, she's playing dirty. Look, she's whining. I watch a lot of Caitlin Clark games. Sometimes I watch more Ira games than just one. And so I know that sometimes Caitlin could be over the top, but there's no reason for people to be trying to smear her name like they're doing. Like, I don't agree with that. Like, people are trying to tear her down. Like, I simply don't understand it. And people also have to understand that, those of us that are men, sometimes we get, a little bit hot. So, um, in the dad's defense, even though I said I wasn't going to speak on it, he probably was just tired of just seeing what he was seeing, and he just decided to, make commentary from the stands. He's not perfect. None of us are. So look, man, look. At the end of the day, to conclude this part of the video, this portion of it, let Caitlin Clark be who she is. Um, Again, she's no finished product at all. She will continue to make mistakes. It's tough. I feel for her because being as big as she is, as great as she is, as monumental and epic of a player as she is, she's faced with so much. Like, damn, if she sneezes, on the court, people will try to vilify her for that. Oh my goodness. Do you know all the amount of germs she just dispensed in the air in the middle of a game? Like, no one else would ever do that. And I'm not saying that people would do that, but like, for instance, when fouls get called in Caitlin's favor, people just erupt. It's to the point that, like, damn, she can't even go to the free throw line anymore. Like, people get fouled like left and right in many games. And if y'all have forgotten, in the damn national championship game last season, Caitlin Clark didn't get every call, and she's still okay. She's still here and she's still balling. People love to nitpick. They love to go after fans. Like, people they got this whole syndrome. Like, I'm right now. I'm right now. Say so, or hi, say Collins. So what's going on with you, Taylor's first 1, 2, 3? But yeah, people got this syndrome of like, she too popular. Let me tear her down. Like, people don't want to see nobody at the top of the mountain. Look what she doing for the game. Like, you can't tip your cap because of that. Or I get some people that'll say like, yeah, I give her a lot of credit for everything she's done for the game, but I'm tired of her whining. I'm tired of her fussing. I'm tired of the praise. I'm tired of the overexposure. I'm tired of her getting the calls. I'm tired. Well, don't stop watching then. Most of these people ain't even Iowa fans anyway, so find something else to look at. I mean, it just gets tiring after a while. I'm a super fan of Clark. Yes, I am, but I'm not her damn therapist. So, I'm not here to come to her defense, but I'm here to tell you guys the smear campaign, because that's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like to me, simply because it's like every other game. I think we got 5 games left because we won today against Holy Cross. So what? People are going to be observing the game just to see what she doing wrong. Come on now, you watching the game or you waiting on a moment? People are so happy to get their hands on that footage. Like, oh look, her dad is in the stands and he's saying, stop. One is her father. That's between him and her. He's entitled to feel the way he feels. She's a competitive, spirited, fiery player. How many times do I have to tell you guys this? And she's young and she's still growing. People think because she got the scoring record, like she's truly matured completely and where she's going to be for the rest of her career. As it pertains to evolving mentally, like she's still growing, she's still learning. She's still learning. I think it's because a lot of people might possibly think, I'm only guessing here, like because NBA players, I mean, not NBA players, men's college basketball players, by the time they go into the league, they're like 18 and 19. And the women, they have to wait until they're like seniors to declare. So people probably think because she's 22, they're like that she's fully evolved. She's still young. 22 is young as hell. And so you guys just got to stop, those of you that do. There's diehard fans. What's going on, Floppy? What's going on? There's diehard fans that people must feel that I'm one of those people that can be that can't be what's unbiased. There has not been a lot of times where I personally went at Caitlin this season in terms of something she shouldn't have done. But if Caitlin does something that she blatantly shouldn't do, I'm gonna call her out on it. We just haven't crossed that bridge quite yet. But I do know that she's not where she needs to be. Now let's get to this game really quickly. Let's talk about this Holy Cross game. That I just needed to spend those 19 seconds letting you guys know what I feel, because it's out of control. If you got social media, you know what I'm talking about. If you have social media, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's Caitlin Clark nonsense everywhere, and it's not great news, and it's always what it is. It's just people gossiping, reaching for any kind of footage they can get to try to smear campaign her in some degree. And it's just crazy. Y'all better appreciate what she's doing for the game. We don't know for a given fact that next season, once Caitlin Clark leaves, if the numbers are still going to be the same. You guys need to appreciate her, and yes, give her time to grow, because when she hit the WNBA, it's going to be physical, but she's going to adjust. You guys will be shocked. I believe in Iowa players, and I believe in Caitlin, and that's just the way it is. That's me. I wasn't even going to probably go live, but I just felt compelled. Everywhere I go, When I'm jumping in somebody's chat that talks WNBA, talks women's college basketball or both, there's always a hater. There's always. There's always somebody talking crazy. But I try not to let it get to me. I gotta keep my sanity. But let's talk about this game. Holy Cross went down 65-91. It was a comfortable win. The first quarter was very close. I did the halftime check-in, so I did tell you guys that at the end of the first quarter, things looked like they had prospective look to be a close game. It was 23-21. The second quarter, we took control of things. They only scored 9 points, so we definitely locked them down in that second quarter, and we scored 25. So, that was a really good sign for us as we would come out in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter, and just do some great things and take control. What's going on, Jay? Yeah, well, I'm in the darkness like Batman right now. I noticed some folks come in at CC and quit. Yeah, they've been doing it all day. It's crazy, Jay. I'm getting ready to watch. UCLA in a second. You always come in like towards the end. What this live is though, like real talk, Jay. Like the first 19 minutes is just me going and people like about Caitlin Clark. It's like I feel like it's a smear campaign. Like every time there's one bad play or one thing that happens, people look for other angles and like people just try to like overflood like my inboxes, messages, wherever on all the accounts I'm on. It's not just me, but I know that people just put the news and stuff everywhere. Like with her dad telling her to shut up. I've seen the ball getting bounced at her head or something like 10 times. I'm like, do you guys like think I'm her therapist? Like I'm just a super fan at the end of the day. And she's still young. She's still growing and evolving. And then I'm talking to people left and right, having heated conversations, and they're like, okay, just wait. When she gets to the WNBA, she ain't gonna even average 10 points. It's just craziness. I am glad she's leaving Iowa though, and definitely moving on to the next challenge and chapter of her life. I had to get out that chat for a second too, Jay, because that chat was not quite hidden. It was nothing against Quita or anybody in the chat per se. It's just, I mean, when you see so much hate all day, it's just like, it's too much. But Caitlin, she had 8 rebounds, 10 assists, 27 points. Almost had a triple-double. Gabby Marshall, she had a nice game. She didn't hit all her threes, but she shot 3 for 7. I really like the fact that Kate Martin, she was really aggressive, even though she got hurt. She hit her head. She had 15 points, 14 rebounds. She's like the Scottie Pippen of Caitlin Clark's Jordan. That's the best way I can put it. And Jay, who you think gonna win since you here? Because I'm about to check out my Bruins. They're gonna probably beat the living hell out of California Black Baptist. But I know you're gonna probably say UCLA gonna win. I hope you do. And then Addison O'Grady had 14 points. Hence the reason why the coach told her to take the label, like the label you put on the board. Told her to put that label on the board. But yeah, the advancing on to the next round label. But yeah, I thought that was really nice that the coach told her to do that. Yeah, I'm just sitting here, just chilling, just in the dark, getting ready to go watch the next game. I wasn't planning on Jay, you said your bracket was really hitting for the It said your bracket was really jumping off the map for Sess. Like you in first place, you tied with first place. So you might want to look in on a bracket with Sess fam and check that out. I picked UCLA on my bracket. Yeah. One of the things is this when I watch UCLA, I don't have to worry about people like sending me footage of every damn play talking about, look at this from Caitlin. Look, Caitlin's shoestring came untied. That's why she's not going to make it at the next level, because you can't keep her damn shoes tied. I'm exaggerating, but damn it, that's what people going to be sending me next. Like images of her shoelaces untied, talking about she's going to be a trip hazard. Like people are just out of control. Like, damn. Like social media has pluses and positives. Yo, what's going on, Cam? But yeah, the game, we handled them. We took care of business. I don't really have too much to say. We defensively in the second half, like I said, we definitely turned up. I like the fact that we having a more balanced offense attack, and we definitely gonna need that because so many people just think like this team is just one player. And then Hannah Stokey, I thought her problem was foul trouble because she didn't score. She only played 11 minutes. She only had 2 rebounds. But then I found out through a couple out Iowa sources that she had a migraine. So yeah, that's something I hope that she's able to get past that because we definitely need Hannah Stokey moving forward. But all in all, when we blow a team out, it's a great day. So yeah, hopefully UCLA will do that tonight as well. Um, Again, I think that people need. I'm gonna say this before I go. I think people need to show a little bit more appreciation. Um, Early call time at work. Yeah. All right, Jay. I'm gonna check you later. I hope you come in. Coming. Oh, you probably if you're gonna be working, you probably won't even be in the chat tomorrow. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna holler at you later. I'm gonna say this one little couple things, few more things about Caitlin, probably 1 or 2 things, and I'm gonna get up out of here myself, go check out the game. But I think another thing I wanted to say was I'm curious to see how people are going to perceive her when she gets to the Indiana Fever, because it seems like most people love Aaliyah Boston in the Indiana Fever. So I'm interested to see how people take to that pairing. It might not come together immediately. It's kind of crazy because I said I wouldn't be talking about that. I would save that subject for later on down the road. But with everything going on, I'm interested to see if more people will gravitate towards Caitlin because it seems like these days, you either all in on the Caitlyn train or you all out. There's no in between. So, I think that's kind of interesting. Definitely, I want to see how that factor plays out. Um, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that's definitely rooting against us, but I mean, I wouldn't have it no other way. I definitely wouldn't. Even other players are. Caitlyn said, you say even other players are hating on CC like Cody's comments. Yeah. I don't know if I saw that. It's so much. Sometimes stuff flies by me, but I'm definitely gonna try to look that up. You got the West Virginia coach Hayden. I think West Virginia won too. We got That's gonna be a tough contest. I mean, he was talking really, really spicy. Spicy meaning he was talking like out of pocket. Out of pocket meaning he had some thoughts that he probably could have kept to himself. So yeah, it's always every day somebody trying to find some bulletin board material. I guess it just comes with superstardom and greatness. We're just gonna probably more than likely chalk it up to that. But yeah, she's definitely not a finished product. I keep saying this, but definitely Caitlin. When this live ends, because it looked like it just came in, definitely check out. If nothing else, watch the first 19 minutes of this video. Because I spoke a lot about how I feel like it's a smear campaign on Caitlin, and now she can't even sneeze on the court. She can't even tie her shoes because somebody going to be looking to share that footage out, put it on Facebook, put it on IG, put it on Twitter, and just paste it out there. And yeah, that's what happens in these social media times. But she's not even like at the WNBA level yet. I mean, this is still a young player. Like, give her some respect. And it's just kind of crazy because I thought last year was bad because you had people saying crazy things like, how you gonna root for Iowa? Your Uncle Tom, you know that you black, you African American. How you gonna root for a white player? I don't see color. It's not about that. This is crazy because I could go on and on forever, but the racist aspects of things, they need to go. The overly hatred, it needs to go. Like, there's no reason. Most of us do not know these players personally. So why are you bashing someone the way that you are? And some of these people, I consider them to be reputable people, mature people, and they want to go back and forth about Caitlin Clark, about how she's not this, how she don't play a lick of defense. I told them she definitely got the capabilities to play defense, and she's going to improve on that. She's blocked shots. She steals the ball. Is she a great on-ball defender? No, but she has room to grow. She's an unfinished product. People think that, I mean, Michael Jordan, when he first came in the league, he wasn't where he was when he started winning championships. Same thing goes with Kelsey Plum. Same thing goes even with Asia Wilson. Same thing went with others like Jewel Lloyd. Like, you have time to grow. And as great as she is, the attack on her is just unreasonable. It don't make sense to me. I guess you guys would say, yeah, dude, you're probably being biased because you're an Iowa fan. I am a fan of many players. Now I can look at players like Aaliyah Boston, South Carolina players, even the coach Don Staley, and I got a newfound respect for a lot of players, even the coaches, because at the end of the day, this is a game I love. So I would like to think, even if I were not a Iowa fan, I would have some respect. I would have some courteousness and and be able to understand that just because her father was arguing, not arguing, but just because he said stop, like some people find it comical. Some people say, oh, see, it shows you how much of a spoiled brat she is. It shows you that she was always grounded. Like, what? Grounded like punishment? Like, where the hell do you people come from with this craziness? I'm going to start screenshotting. For real, I'm going to start screenshotting. Like, this is out of control. Like, it's craziness. Like, people just, she sneezed on the court. Oh, her germs got everywhere. She doesn't know what she's doing to people. Like, people taking it somewhere else completely that it need not go. This is a game of women's college basketball. All these are young ladies. I even came to Angel Reese defense. I don't even truly like LSU like that. But when people was tearing Angel Reese down when she got suspended, it's about growth. Because when we lost to them, I was like, yeah, I can't see myself ever liking LSU. But I don't like to see nobody get torn down. So that's the same thing goes for Caitlin Clark right now. Like, everybody and their mama and their uncle. And again, this is what it is. It's a split thing with Caitlin. You either all in as a fan or you all out and you don't like her at all. Like, how many times must I read like somebody saying like, oh, I'm sick of the overexposure? Well, I say you better hope that Juju Watkins and Paige Beckers and everybody is enough to continue to carry this game. I want to see them do it. I'm definitely not a hater, but you better hope that, who else is out there? Hannah Hidalgo and all the young players up and coming, Madison Booker. You better hope that they can carry this game and keep it elevated to where Caitlin put it. And I'm going to continue to follow Iowa. No matter, I've been a fan since the middle of the 90s, so it is what it is. But I truly trust that this team is going to be okay. You got a great coach, great program. Everything's going to be fine. Caitlin Clark left a great legacy here for when she does leave. And at the end of the day, people going to hate. People going to continue to say what they're going to say. So I'm not here to stop people from saying that they should make, better judgment in terms of how they talk about Caitlin Clark. But damn, everything that happens, you feel that you got to send it out there? I guess. I mean, it is the social media era, so I guess there's that. But in my defense, I don't look at all this stuff no more. I'm going to stop looking at this stuff. I'm not. I mean, somebody was like, they sent me, check this out before I go. They sent me 1,000 different angles. Not literally 1,000. But they sent me the same play. I think it was the Ohio State game. They sent me like 12 different angles, telling me to watch the angles from when Caitlin Clark ran into the fan. And I watched a couple of them. And I'm not here to tell you guys whether she ran into the fan or she didn't. But I am here to tell you guys that, damn, y'all got to give it a break. Y'all got to chill out. Y'all got to take a chill pill. Y'all don't realize what Caitlin Clark is doing for the game. Y'all don't understand how she has it. Like, if I was her, I would probably be in therapy, like low-key, because I don't know how she does it. I give all the respect, not the praise, to Caitlin Clark. She is definitely not. I definitely don't do no idol worshiping or nothing like that, but I give all the respect to her from the standpoint in which she goes through a lot. And so I tip my cap to her every time, because it's not easy being as great as she is. It is definitely not easy being as great as she is and dealing with the crowd. Mac ENT, think I'd be a Bronco or a Cowboy. Shallow seemed like he want to stay south of a Bronco. Ain't Shallow still in college? It's crazy because I almost kicked off a Colorado channel last season. But I was like, nah, I don't follow the wave, but I'm definitely going to follow them. Yeah, but definitely there's gonna be a team to watch again, the Buffs, and see what Dion do with that squad. Yeah. Literally, I think I can pretty much talk about almost anything. But yeah, I think to wrap this Caitlyn video, people they're gonna continue to do what they do, say what they say. So really, I just kind of made this for the Iowa fan base, for the Caitlyn fans, um, and I just had to get it off my chest. I had to drop this heat, let the people know what's up, um, let the people know that somebody's gonna come to her defense and not just be biased, because people think, oh, you're just biased because you're a fan. But this needed to be said. This needed to be put out there because damn, the hate is out of control. The hate is out of control, and everybody ain't hating. Everybody ain't hating, but a lot of people, um, they definitely hating. So hey, what I need y'all to do is check this live out on playback if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed and you like Iowa women's basketball, go ahead and subscribe. You like UCLA, go ahead and UCLA Bruins, the women's team, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the Las Vegas Aces, go ahead and subscribe. And hey, thinking about telling you guys soon, if you like the Fever, the Indiana Fever, go ahead and subscribe. But it's been great. It's always great every time I come and talk to you guys. Again, I'm in the darkness like Batman right now. But hey, sometimes I just think better when I sit in the darkness, you know. But with that being said, go ahead and watch the video. I'm gonna get up out of here. Go Bruins, go Hawks. We out.